So buckthorn is an invasive species. It's an invasive shrub. It sprouts up earlier in the spring than some of the other species that we have here. So it's leafing out, it's taking up some nutrients and sunlight, water before other plants have a chance to establish. And then it stays green later in the fall than other species as well. So it's very good at competing. You don't want them because they're going to choke out everything else that you're trying to plant. They will take over the area that they're in. So what we want to do here is try to control their spread so that the rest of the plants, flowers, trees, shrubs that we're planting, they have a chance. We've got about 60 to 70% of the ground cover around this legislative precinct that is buckthorn. So it's one of the predominant species, and with all of the other species we're trying to plant, it's really outcompeting. So what we're using now, what Derek and his team in PCC Forestry are doing is we've got this specific area back here where we're cutting down the buckthorn, and then we're using a fungus, a naturally occurring fungus in forests here in Canada, to control the buckthorn. Doing it in a way that we're using nature to take care of nature here as opposed to another chemical ingredient. So what this fungus does is Derek and his team will cut down the trees, and then they put a bit of this fungus around it, and it seeps into the tree. When leaves do start coming back, they'll come back with a disease, silver leaf disease. So what that means is that the leaves themselves can't photosynthesize, so the tree is not going to thrive. So 1 year cycle from application to when they try to sprout again, and then when they die. And we've got to work on controlling the buckthorn first. Once we've got it under control, then we can start thinking about next phases here.